Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It feels so already to say welcome back to my channel. I can't believe that I'm sitting down here to film another video. By the time this video goes up, it will be about the fourth or fifth video, and I can't believe that I'm sitting down here to film video for YouTube. I want to specifically use this medium to say thank you for your love and your support and your encouragement. I see it. I see everything. I see the view, I see the comments, I see the like. Thank you so much. I see the subscription. I can't believe it that people are subscribing, people are telling people about my channel. I can't believe it. Thank you so much for the love, and I pray that God will bless you as you continue to encourage me. My name is Happiness Mokwe. I'm a mom of two based in Lagos. Although I'm a mom of three, but biologically I'm a mom of two based in Lagos. I'm an administrator. I work with an ISP company. I'm an upcoming YouTuber, and by the grace of God, I'll be perfect in this YouTube game. Anyway, by the thumbnail, I want to talk about a particular issue that has been a thing of concern to me, and I just want to use this medium to share it and get other opinion from other mothers like me, or see if any mother is also experiencing this mom guilt. I've been having this mom guilt regarding one of my child. So I'm here to talk about if I stalled my son's progress. It has been a thing of worry to me for the past few months. I took a drastic decision over my son's education, and middle of July I began to have this mom guilt if I actually did the right thing, or if actually stalling the progress of my son. So I decided to share it here because I know there might be some people who are also in this same predicament with me. So I decided to share and to rub mine and to get opinion on this matter that is disturbing my heart. First of all, I love my children. First of all, I love my son. I'm not trying to be an obstacle to his progress, but once in a while we just have to take hard decision over the life of our children. So by the topic of this thumbnail is regarding if I stalled my son's education. First of all, I gave birth to my son in October 2019. So he's currently 4, and technically he's supposed to be 5 by October. He's supposed to be 5 years old by October. So he started school around 2021. That was after COVID. Before then, my first daughter, started school at 4 months. Why did she start school at 4 months? Because when I gave birth to her, I tried to get help to nanny to help me take care of her at home, but it was not yielding any fruitful or any positive result. So I had to go back to work. So I had to take her to creche. So started creche from 4 months, and by the time she was 1 year, the creche management advised that she should just join the preschool because my daughter was kind of smart and fast for her age. So she joined the preschool, and from there we started grooming her, and she was groomed until she finished her nursery. So she finished her nursery at the age of 4, going to 5, just like her brother. So when she finished her nursery, she was promoted to primary 1 because she did excellently well in her nursery exam. But something happened that period that I had to change her school. So changing her school, I had to also change her brother's school. I'm going to talk about it later on in my subsequent videos on what happened, why did I change my children's school. I'm going to talk about that later. So something happened that I had to change their school from the school that they were used to another school, to a new environment. By the time my daughter was about to finish her nursery classes to go into primary school, my son joined her in the school. So my son joined her in that school and started at the reception. I think my son was about 1 year and 6 months then. By the time my daughter was about to go into a primary school, I had to, change them, withdraw them for that school and take them to a new school. When we got to that new school, they had to sit down for an entrance exam. That was my first time I'm seeing where primary school children are being given an entrance exam before being admitted into the school. And when I took my daughter to that school, they asked me, when I took my children, not only my daughter, because now both of them had to be in the same school. So when I took both of them to the school, they asked their age, and I told them my daughter was 4 at that time and should be 5 by September, and my son was 2 and will be 3 by October. So they told me that, they asked for their classes, and I told them my son was just in the reception class, about to go into the proper KG class, then from KG to nursery. So the management of the school told me that because of their age, that my daughter has to be put back in nursery class, and my son will not gain admission because the school starts properly. They start taking children properly from the age 3. I was like, no way, it's not going to happen. Trust me, trust me. It wasn't me that was talking at that period. It was just the Nigerian mother in me. I didn't even consider the age. So I told them no. And my daughter has already finished her nursery class. So I can't bring her to a new school and, make her start a nursery class that she can write, she can read in normal Queen's and Premier book. So what's stopping her from going to primary school? So they said, okay, that they're going to set exam for them. And by the exam will determine if she will go into primary school or she'll go back to nursery. Fortunately for us, she wrote the exam and she came out in flying colors. I did very well. She got around, I think, 95% or so. I was very, very surprised at that. Even the management was surprised. So automatically she went to primary 1 at the age of 4 going to 5. By then she's not yet up to 5 years old. So she turned 5 at primary 1. Now for my son, so I told them that I cannot have one child in one school and another one in another school, that the both of them has to be in that same school, to save me the stress of going up and down. And they were like, okay, they will take him into nursery because that school starts properly from nursery. So they took him into nursery class, just for him to, be coming to school and, brush him up for the proper nursery class. And to be sincere, I was surprised when my son joined them in that nursery class. He was unable to hold pencil or even write or read anything. And they started brushing him up. And the agreement in the school was that they were going to take him and he was going to repeat that nursery 1. But by the end of the section for nursery 1, he did well in his exam and he was promoted to nursery 2. And I just obliged. I felt like, why will I stop him from, since the school promoted him to nursery school, why am I stopping him? So he got to nursery 2 at 3 years old, about to be 4. Remember, I gave birth to him in October, and school session starts by September, and he has to be that complete age by September before he will be admitted into a new class. But because he did very well in his nursery 1 exam, they promoted him to nursery 2. Now at nursery 2, that was when everything dawned on me. Before then, I now saw that my daughter was struggling in primary 1. She struggled a lot to adapt to the new environment, to the new academic curriculum, to everything, because the school was so different from our previous school. I really felt pity of my daughter because she struggled a lot. It took a toll on both of us because I had to come back from work, I had to brush her up, I had to assist her to make sure that she's catching up with their schoolwork, because the schoolwork was a whole lot more than what she was doing in her previous school, and she must pass her grades. By the time my daughter was about to finish primary 1, it dawned on me that I made a mistake. I would have just allowed her complete 5 years before allowing her go into primary 1. So I spoke to an administrator there in the school, and I told them that I want my daughter to repeat primary 1 because I feel that her age also had an impact in academic parts in that primary 1. So the administrator told me that no, that I don't need to make her repeat that class. That if I repeat that class, I remember that I complained that she struggled to adapt to that new school. If I make her repeat that class and she watch her classmates go into a new class without her, she's going to feel bad and it's going to affect her the more. That since she did well, mind you, she did very well, not that she didn't do any well, but I just felt that the age was stopping her from catching up like more. I expected more from her compared to her result. But she did very well. She did very well in all her exams. So the administrator friend advised me that I shouldn't stop her, that I should let her go there because she already have a sense of awareness of what is happening around her. She has already made new friends. Now I'm stopping her from moving ahead with her friends. If I stop her from moving ahead with her friends, it's going to affect her. So I allowed them to promote my daughter from primary 1 to primary 2. So now it's my son. Now he's in 4 years and he's in nursery 2. He's doing well academically, but age-wise is not acting his age. You understand? So I spoke to the administrator friend and I told them that I want him to repeat nursery 2. they were all against me, like, no way he has to. I said no, I don't want to repeat that same mistake I made with my daughter. That this was what I made with my daughter when I brought her in here, that I wish I've accepted the advice, or when they advised that she has to start from primary nursery 2, but I didn't accept that advice. I wanted her to, you know, forge ahead, because I felt like she has done nursery 2 in her previous school. Why would she come here again and do another nursery 2? So I don't want to repeat that mistake with my son. He's 4 and he's in nursery 2. Technically, he's supposed to be 5 years. He's supposed to be at 5 years dot before being admitted into primary 1. That is the rule. I don't want to break it anymore, because it's going to affect him age-wise. Academically, he's doing well. He can write, he can read, he can speak, but age-wise, he's not acting his age. So I said no, that he's going to repeat nursery 2. And we all agreed. I said, okay, let him repeat nursery 2. Since he doesn't, you know, he doesn't have that sense of awareness. He doesn't know who is my friend. Technically, everybody is his friend in the school. Sometimes he comes home and tells me that his sister's friends are his friend, primary 6 friends are his friends, and all those kind of things. So he doesn't have a sense of awareness yet. So we decided that he should repeat nursery 2. And early July, I started seeing graduation pictures up and down, flying up and down, people saying my kids had graduated, and I started feeling bad. I'm like, oh my god, did I take a bad decision regarding my son? I started feeling bad, like I wish I had, I started feeling, I don't know if it's mom guilt, I don't know how I was feeling, like, did I make a right decision? I should have just allowed him, move ahead. I shouldn't have stopped him. So I felt like, let me talk about it and get other people's opinion. Please, I would love to get your opinion on this topic, because I know that I can't change my decision, because currently, as whenever this video is going to go up, his set has already graduated. Yes, some of his classmates that are still 4 years old like him are repeating the class, especially those that I did not do academically well. They are repeating the class, but my son academically is fine. His writing is good, his speaking is good, his adaptation to whatever is being taught is good. But that age-wise is why I said no. I want him to repeat that class. I want him to complete that 5 years in nursery before moving into primary school, because in their school, their primary education is something else. Sometimes when I open their textbook, I wonder, how do they expect these children to adapt to this? And to be sincere with you, my daughter is really adapting. She's adapting fast to their curriculum. So I don't want the same thing to happen to my son. So I just decided to make a video out of it, and to also seek opinion from other people to see if I actually did the right thing. Should I have just turned a blind eye and allowed them to promote him at age 4 to primary 1? Is it the right decision for me to to say no? I want him to complete 5 years in nursery class, before he should be up to that 5 years on a dot before going into primary school. So that is why I said, let me make this video. If you watch up to the end of this video, I want to say thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I want to beg you, please subscribe. Subscribe button will be floating, or I don't know how to say it, on the screen of this video. I hope you have subscribed to this video. Please, 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 I want to beg you that, please, if you have not subscribed, if you're watching this video, if you have not subscribed, please just click on the subscribe button. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything. Subscribe. I will appreciate your engagement on this video. I will appreciate your comments. Say anything you want to say. I will really appreciate it. Whatever you say here will be taken with a kind heart. I'm not going to feel bad about your comment. Please, please, please help me engage this video by liking, by sharing, by commenting, and by subscribing, which is the most important one. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.